What it do, anime crew? Hey man, listen, I just finished Umibe no Etranger or something. For some reason, it looks like it's in like Spanish or like something Latin. I don't know. It's an anime movie, um, but it translates to Stranger by the Shore. It's a quick 1 hour long BL story, romance type of thing. It's a little bit condensed. I hear the source material is a lot more fleshed out, a lot longer. Um, but it's very, very pleasant. I will say the background art is gorgeous. The colors are gorgeous. Like I was overwhelmed. I was like, Jesus Christ, why does the background art look so good? The character designs are solid as well. It moves a little bit fast. It's a bit of a choppy story. It doesn't really give you too much time to get emotionally invested in anything other than the complete like main relationship. But the main relationship progresses like exactly how you would want it to. There are some moments of cliches, like the little anime thing they do where it's a character they're like wait stop, and like their face kind of like jerks forward and the camera jerks with, I don't know, just a couple of like low key cliches like that. And I mean, like a lot of the imagery, while beautiful, was fairly generic. This was just like a really generic, inoffensive, good like gay romance story. It's like the main guy, he's got all that internalized homophobia. He's not ready to be gay yet, and he's like this artist who just stews about, writing all of his bottled up emotions away, and that translates to how he later deals with his family. So he has like a consistent personality type and character arc. Um, and then you have the other guy who's like bi, but just like madly in love with him, who loses his entire family, has this entire, complex about being alone, and they have a complex but fulfilling relationship. The tension, this shit is steamy, y'all. This shit is steamy. If you don't like yaoi, I don't think you have to be gay to like yaoi, but if you're not gay and you don't like yaoi, it's probably not gonna do anything for you. But the romantic and sexual tension is very well executed, I would argue, even if a bit vanilla. They go all the way in this movie, which is really rare in anime. They do the thing where, like, so Shun takes Mio's virginity, right? And they did the thing where later on, Mio has his hat on, his like sun hat on when he's like going to visit his parents' grave, right? And then the wind blows his hat off, and then Shun catches the hat, which is like a metaphor afterwards for him having taken his virginity, right? That was the exact metaphor used in Kare Kano. That makes me think it might not have been introduced by Kare Kano. I think that might just be like is there like a famous Japanese cinema like scene, or is that like just like a famous story or something? Is that like a visual metaphor or just general metaphor that I don't know about, that's like, or is that just literally a Kare Kano reference? If so, that's really based. Because it was like fucking shot for shot. So I would assume they were both references to something else, maybe? I don't know. The way it played it was a little bit weird. But yeah, no, it was great. Great little characters, great little character arc. Bit choppy. I didn't care for the girl who got introduced really at all. Though I will say, like, okay, BL, yaoi stories. What is this obsession with cucking the girl? Like, I have it does absolutely nothing for me to see two guys, fall in love in a wholesome way, and then it's just like, oh, and this girl who's like relatively like good natured and didn't really do anything wrong, like, oh, she's just getting cucked out of it. She's like super in love with him, and she just has to like give it up, and she's gonna like go home crying, and she doesn't get any consolation. It's like it's not that bad, but it's the way they linger on it, where it's like, why is this always a thing? That's not that big of a deal though. Yeah, it was a pretty straightforward story. At first, it was a little bit light on the BGM, letting a lot of silence do the talking. But then, as it went on, it got a little bit more dramatic with the soundtrack. I would say it's all right. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like the best part of it was the tension and the fact that it's like gorgeously animated. I'm not gonna lie, it was You know, I mean, it's gay to say, but it was hot. It was cute. You know, it was hot, cute, wholesome. For someone who likes just like vanilla ass romance stuff like me, honestly, it was pretty good. But I wouldn't recommend it to anyone as like this is gonna break your perception of romance anime and redefine how you see everything. It's not that good, but it's nice is how I would describe it. Maybe though, the source material is really good, and maybe if you read the source material and saw this, you'd be like in love with it. I don't know. Seems a little bit interesting. Yeah, it was pretty good. There were some really good comedy moments, really good voice acting moments, honestly, and yeah, just overall a really great production. So that's interesting. I probably watch Dokusei next. Yeah, y'all let me know any BL anime recommendations that are actually good down in the comments because it's a genre that I haven't really looked that much into, but I'm really interested in. So yeah, see y'all.